of the South. When the vinyl touches the bottom, he's thirsty.
Oh, yo, hey, like Thirsty right back in Street Front, Louisiana, baby. And yo, we doing it big and we doing it again.
I'm Horatio Walker. I'm a student at the University of South Alabama. I'm the #1 ambulance chaser here in Alabama. I'm boots on the ground for Big Thirsty Podcast Show.
All right, all you ambulance chasers, I'd like to welcome y'all to the Big Thirsty Show, and I am the host with the most that's going to give you that hot butter on your toast. Now, we got a lot going on in this infotainment news section, and first we gonna jump straight into it. Diddy is back in the news. Tony Bugsby is back on his head, and he done dropped 7 more cases, and then one includes a minor. So, bad news for the diddle-later, who's looking like the Joker on Halloween Day. Pun intended. But, yeah, man, so that's 7 more cases. That's not including the 6 from last week, and that's not including the 129 previously. So he's up to about 141 cases. I know y'all tripping off the math, but yeah, he got 141 civil cases and plus his RICO. So y'all pray for Sean Puffy Combs and the victims and the families that's affected, because one action has an equal and opposite and septuple reaction. So prayers are needed. Prayer warriors are welcome. All right. So if you're in the New Orleans area, we got the Nola Reggae Fest coming sooner than soon. So I want to see y'all out there in Armstrong Park, Congo Square. King Yellowman is coming. Hopefully Creamer will be there too. But we got a full lineup. Hot Sizzle will be there. I mean, it's going down. If you're in the New Orleans area and you like that reggae music, come on out. Check it out. You also got the Ambush Reggae Band going to be at the Blue Nile. I mean, it's going down, So get on the first thing smoking to New Orleans. And come check us out. We got a lot going on. They got the Funk Fest, and they just had the Reggae Thong Rave, and it's always popping at Tipitina's, the Rabbit Hole. I mean, anyway, I could lead the horse to the water, but I can't make you drink. And that is that Mississippi River water that I'm trying to get you to drink on. Big Meech has hit the halfway house. Pictures have been taken, and people are shook. People that promised them things on his legal side, and they out increasing their security and purchasing guns now that they know that Big Meat should be back sooner than soon. So it's been a lot in the news. We're going to cover that with the rest of the ambulance chasers. I'm just trying to give y'all a quick little pre-cap to the recap. If you're in LA, then y'all already know that Taste of Soul went down, man. Look at Michael Collier right here, man. We used to clown Michael Collier, man. Man, he used to be a nobody at Venice Beach, but he was somebody, because him and his sons would have thousands of people out there doing 2 shows a day on Saturdays and Sundays in Venice Beach, when Venice Beach was what it was and not what it is now, with the homeless rate. And man, but anyway, man, the Taste of Soul, has got it going on, had it going on. I know people made mooyah, that goo-wop. And I'm proud of us, how we get together and we on that entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Man, we gotta apologize to Biggie Smalls. We gotta apologize to the young lady Aisha that's in the video. She was in the Flavor in Your Ear video. She was in the video with LL. She is not a transformer. She is a real living person. This is a picture. This is a recent picture right here. So hey man, they found her Facebook page. I'm not gonna put her last name and all that out there. She living her life, and her life is the best life. So from the Big Thirsty Show, the podcast, we sincerely apologize for the spreading false information, because that would be the definition of an ambulance chaser. You know. But anyway, we do care if the information we give here is true. Now we also got to clean up some information we gave about Sheriff Mickey Steins out there in Kentucky. So what really happened in the judge's chamber is that actually him and Mullins are good friends. They had just come from lunch, and Steins was trying to call his daughter, and something was wrong with his phone, so he asked the sheriff, hey man, let me use your phone. And the sheriff handed him the phone, and Steins was like, hey, my daughter's phone is already in here. And then he sees these inappropriate texts, and that's when the heater came out and the blam blam blam, chitty chitty bang bang happened. So we gonna continue this case all the way, because is it, in temporary insanity, manslaughter, murder? The sheriff is looking like he gonna spend some time behind the bars. So go hit they GoFundMe and send the prayer warriors out there for the Steins family and the Mullins family. Maybe it was a big misunderstanding. But that's Letcher County, Kentucky business, and I'm here in New Orleans. So we gonna let them have that. Now, another thing on the man, Diddy's all over. We can't get away from Sean Puffy Combs. Man, this Burner Boy situation now, it's getting furious in Nigeria, man. CNN and leaked audio of what sounds like some doing something strange for some change between Burner Boy and Sean Combs, which made a Nigerian Afro beat artist, Speed Darlington. He comes out with his baby oil, and he says, "Hey Burner, how much baby oil did they use before you got that Grammy?" And man, if you know anything about how the housing is in Nigeria, the gate man called Speed's mom, Burner Boys and them crew, then bust up and then abducted Speed. And man, Queen Mother Darlington, she is begging for her son's life. So y'all pray for Speed Darlington. Y'all pray for Burner Boy to have mercy. And man, Burner Boy, man, see, because they wild, man. See, it remind me, man, people don't talk about it, but it was a reggae function, man, and Burner Boy and them come with this big entourage, and, they with the BS. They with the bullshit, They come in there demanding all these dressing rooms and all this for his entourage. Still post iconic, legendary reggae band since I was in high school. The epitome of a reggae band. Man, they disrespect them, trying to take their dressing rooms or whatever. Still, post stood on business and stood their ground. Then, Burner Boys from them crew, they go out and put some gates and around the still posting them dressing room like it was a cage or something. I mean, it was very disrespectful. I mean, when you think of reggae music, you think of peace of love, and hits and harmony, man. You're not expecting some BS. So anyway, man, and here, check this out. Now, this chick here, she say she done broke up with Burner Boy because his penis is too small and she can't satisfy him. He can't satisfy her no more. So Burner Boy, it's just all over the place, man. But Diddy has something to do with that dope album. And man, I can't listen to it no more. Last, I mean, that's one of my top picks. But hey, man, when you bending over for the Grammy, then you done lost the Big Thirsty. So anyway, man, it's a lot of music I can't listen to. I'm listening to a lot of jazz. I'm doing like Kendrick or K-Dot saying, hey, man, I keep a horn on me like Mozzie, So I'm listening to a lot of jazz, that Donald Byrd, that Think Twice, man, get back to that Dizzy Gillespie, man, because, man, we can't trust the industry, man. I mean, Clive Davis and Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons that affected the whole, what we would call hip-hop. I mean, man, I don't even, hip-hop, R&B, man, it's bad. It's bad, man. Another thing related to this Diddy monster, the diddle-later. That's what I call him, the diddle-later. So Kim Porter, her book. Now, Kim Porter managed to get 11 flash drives to someone. That someone was Courtney Borges. He had juice with Atlantic Records, and I don't want to call the other record company, but he had juice. He was from New Jersey. And he is the one that produced the memoirs of Kim. Now, he gave them to the Todd guy, the investigator journalist, but they changed a couple of things and they put Kim Porter's picture on the book. Therefore, that's why it got taken down off Amazon. But then it got back up on Amazon. Now, Al B. Sure sent all these cease and desist letters. But hey, that's because he's in that book. You know what I'm saying? It's not that he's trying to protect Kim. He's protected or trying to protect him. But that book is real. If you got the one that's got Kim's picture on there, by Todd and Courtney Burgess, that book is real. So he did a full-blown interview. All the ambulance chasers, they should be talking about it today. So, hey, man, we're a small channel. We bring it to you. We don't have the following, but small people do get big, And that's a quote from my main man, Ziggy Marley. So, Biggie Smalls, Mrs. Wallace, Mom, she said, hey, she knew all the time that Puffy had something to do with her death. And also the Kim Porter's family, the father, they speak out about this Sean Combs also. So, hey man, I know when y'all come on here, we talking about Sean Combs a lot, but hey man, it's a lot to cover. Like I say, 141 civil cases and a RICO. But anyway, man, we're going to get back to the fun part of the show. We're going to get some ambulance chases. We're going to get y'all some details because the devil is in the detail. And I'm Big Thirsty, the host with the most that's going to give you the hot butter in your toast. And I'm about to call up some of my homies. All right, all you ambulance chasers, I got the infamous, the notorious, the epitome, the revolutionary. I got the Craig Lee on the phone from Shreveport, Motown, Louisiana. And before you cook, Craig, before they know who you are, man, I want them to remember that chicken and beer situation. Ooh, this is the inspiration of inspiration, y'all. But hey, I'd like to welcome you to the Big Thirsty Show, Craig. You back by popular demand. You got the numbers going through the roof, man. And so they wanted you to cook, to put your chef hat on. Now what we on today, man? We was on Diddy last time, and it seemed like at that time it was the tip of the iceberg. Now every day is something else. Diddy's got 141 cases. Tony Busby is on his head. He just dropped 7 new cases today, including a minor.
Yeah.
So he he can't catch a break. He done got him his appeals attorney, his death row attorneys, but he gonna need them all. But but the first order of business is this book, Kim Porter's Lost Words. Now, the Kim Porter, she was crafty. She got 11 jump drives to this guy, Courtney Burgess. I don't know if your antennas then felt this yet, but Courtney, he is the one that put out the original. I mean, he said he didn't change anything. Whatever Kim wrote, he put it into the original memoirs. Then he got it to the Todd guy, the investigative journalist, and they changed the cover when put Kim's picture on there, and that's why it had the friction with Amazon that was taken down and then put back up. So everything in that book is real. Al B. Sure can go sit down somewhere because he don't like what he's guilty of in that book. That he's not trying to protect Kim, he's protecting himself. Now I don't know if you what you know about that, but if you got something to cook on that, let me hear it, big brother Craig.
But, all of these situations, Brother Ahmad, is, reflective of where we're at in this particular journey that we've been on in this hellhole called America. And Sean P. Diddy Combs is just an extension of it. And unfortunately, Kim Porter represents the image of a lot of sisters who get caught up with certain entities and they really don't know what they're into. And fortunately for her, whether she was taken out or she actually died of natural causes, which is kind of hard for me to believe that a young female, healthy, with access to all kinds of healthcare benefits and services would clock out like that. Not saying that it's impossible, but it's just improbable. But all of this now is just exposing where this thing is at. And I thought about this, Ahmad, and I said last year, after being on this enlightened path, this empowerment journey for the past 38 years, last year I was able to irrefutably conclude that the absence of spirituality and right culture is the foundation for all negative, toxic, evil, demonic thought, behavior, conduct, and action. So what you have with a Sean Combs and all of these Negroes basically that's out here, all they are doing is trying to imitate, emulate, replicate, and mimic the negative, toxic, evil, demonic thoughts, behavior, conduct, and actions of their white benefactors. And now they're being exposed, as Cat Williams told us earlier this year.
Yes, truth. Ooh-wee. Truth and rights. Yeah. These Clive Davises, these Ron Burkles.
Yeah.
These Andre Harrells, these Russell Simmons.
This
is the new infection. This Sean Combs.
Yeah.
He's not the first and he's not the last.
No. They're just an extension of the pale skin power structure, and now he stepped on some of their toes, obviously, and now they're coming to get him, and that's a wrap. I mean, just like with R. Kelly, I mean, they're gonna come get you, and it's unfortunate, brother A, because the brother could have taken those resources and his status and done so many wonderful things, but everything is always a hustle when you're dealing with people who are rolling with evil and a demonic spirit.
Yeah, that's the one trick poniness about it. We're gonna give you this, but it's a favor for a favor.
Exactly.
Man, it's cold, man. So one of these situations is this Burner Boy. Now, the Afro beats, I was loving it. And this Burner Boy, he's one of these victims, but he's a victim that's victimizing because it's come to our attention that he was a little bit too close to Sean Combs. So his Nigerian counterparts, Speed Darlington, he made a Instagram, a internet post where he's got some oil and he's squeezing it around, saying, "Well, how much oil did it take for you to get that Grammy, Burner Boy?" And now Burner Boy just sent his team in there and they abducted him. His mama then made a video where she's begging for her son's life. And man, it's a mess because they bring in the bullshit into the consciousness,
Yeah.
So man, and speaking of that, a lot of people don't know that Burner Boys he showed up with a big entourage to this reggae festival, and they just disrespected Steel Post, demanding dressing rooms and just trying to just punk Steel Post. Now, anybody that loves reggae, that's like the epitome of a reggae band. Like, how you gonna disrespect David Hines? Like, are you serious?
Icon.
Yeah, icon, a legend. We're not safe. It don't matter. You can think, oh man, I'm just gonna listen to jazz, and you might find out that. If it's in the industry, then it's not immune to the bullshit that we would like to stay away from and build a spiritual base. But this Burner Boy, he the latest thing, and he bringing in that. Like I said, I can't even listen to Last no more, and that was one of my favorite songs.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but Diddy helped executive produce that. Favor for favor, and then he gets this Grammy. So that's one of the latest talks. But man, I know you excited about Homecoming, man. They got the Nola Reggae Fest coming. King Yellow Man here in New Orleans.
I hate it. I can't be there this weekend.
At Armstrong Park. Congo Square.
Oh my goodness, I hate it.
Catch a Uber and bring your chair.
Yeah, I hate it. And I hadn't been to a reggae concert in New Orleans since back in the day when they used to do them in the summer at City Park, right?
Man,
And I hate that those things ended. But I'm glad that you told me about this. But I got to speak in two places, Friday and Saturday, and then I got to go to Dallas. So. But I know you're going to have a good time, bro.
yes, yeah. They're going to have, like I say, King Yellow Man.
Yellow Man!
But, man, Yellow Man's got a daughter, Creamer. Man, I hope Creamer will be there, man. She's nicing up the dance hall. She's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But, man, Craig, man, it's good to cook with you. I know you're busy out there in Shreveport, man. If you want to drop a little bit more wisdom, unscripted, before you go.
Well, I'll tell you this, since the last time you and I talked, the state of Louisiana tried to put a full court press on on your profession, as a matter of fact, threatening to remove the film industry tax credits. And, because of everything that's going on with Curtis 50 Cent Jackson in Shreveport, this has been a big talk up here in North Louisiana. And, like I told some of the cats, it's just a shakedown. It's a full court press, because the thing that 50 has to understand, he's not just representing G-Unit at this stage of the ball game. He's actually representing all of Hollywood. So you got a lot of greedy politicians that will try to eliminate an industry that they're not doing anything other than paperwork to help create the tax revenues here, and you still try to make a situation be something bad when it should be easy. So they brother Curtis met with the governor Landry and our mayor in a very productive meeting, but he's going to have to really elevate his understanding of this whole political dynamic, because this is the real gangster game when you start talking about governmental politics, whether it be at the local, state, federal, national, international level, and your head got to be, tight, and you gotta move with a swivel and a swagger that's off the chain, and also. I want to send shouts out to Grambling State University and Southern University. They celebrated their homecomings this past week, and shouts out to them. And as we get ready to ascend on New Orleans in 2.5 weeks, hey man, I'm ready to come home to my second home in New Orleans.
Go,
Yiddy.
Yeah, man, I feel you, Craig, man. Shout out to GS and SU.
That's right. That's right.
All of the HBs, out there. Man, so, man, it's good talking to you, Craig. You're an inspiration.
I appreciate you, brother.
Man, we're going to do it again. You were, like we said before, A1 from day one, B1, stay one here on the Big Thirsty Show.
That's right, brother.
Out of here, big bro.
All right there, brother. Have a great one. One.
This is the Big Thirsty Show, and we back, and we on the attack. We taking down the Tyler Ferries and the Fluff Daddies of the world. And man, this puppy, man. Now Tony Bugsby is back. He dropped 6 cases on him a couple of days ago, but yesterday he dropped 7 more. That's 13 in all, and that's 141 civil suits and 1 RICO, and that RICO is going to be adjudicated on Cinco de Mayo, homie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Let our Latino people get some justice too. Come on, everybody need justice from Puffy, man. Come on,
Yeah.
let's not discriminate the justice.
Los días de muerte, say. But anyway, anyway, man. Man, in this whole situation, Puffy didn't messed up because this is something you can't bond out on. You can't, grease no palms on.
Pay a fine.
He got a 13-year-old, a minor. Say
Drake.
He was gang raped at the VMAs in 2020, and that at the Diddler, another male celebrity and a female celebrity,
Junior Diddler and Miss Diddler. Oh, wow.
rugged her and raped her, allegedly, and then the Diddler stepped in also. So this is a trifecta, great situation, and
wow.
And man, Tony Busby is on their heads, man. So but like
as he should be.
Yeah, as he should. So man, we're gonna let you put your chef hat on, man, and and feed the people, man, because the people got to eat.
Okay. Well, let me give you a spoonful right now. Okay, I'm gonna give you a spoonful right now. But what I heard, allegedly too, with this though, he's supposed to have signed an agreement soon as she came into the back room type of deal before he gave her a drinky drink. You know what I'm saying? One of them special concoctions, the mixolators. You know what I'm saying? To get them, split splash and ready to, make it last type of drink, So he gives a 13-year-old, I've said it again, the drink, but prior he made her sign an agreement. 13-year-old, you can barely sign cursive. What kind of agreement, a contract, you're going to give a 13-year-old? Okay? Okay?
Okay.
A 13-year-old, a contract. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, come on now.
Was a lawyer present? Did she get a copy of it?
Hey, was the parents present to sign their name to get the permissions on a permission slip? Her permission slip. She can't even forge her own permission slip to go to Disneyland, but she went to Diddlerland. Come on now, cut it out, people. Let's talk about that. Who handed her the pen? This is what people not really want to chop it up and want to say all the way. It was other celebrities, and it was another celebrity, another female celebrity too that participated in the activities. Mm-hmm. That's what they say. But who gave her the pen to sign the contract? Who printed up the contract? Who gave the contract to the man that printed up the contract? Somebody in these other hands and these other people even know stuff too. Who was the bodyguard and who was the driver that got her to these activities where she signed these pieces of papers? Let's talk about everybody. Come on now. I'm not saying that they should get the 3,000 years that Pete Diddy should get, but come on, they should get at least 20, some 10, 5, break them off something, put them out there. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're helping the man. Come on, man. You're facilitating the situation for a couple of dollars. Your dignity, your pride. Come on, man. Dilly ain't paying like that now. Come on, man. Ain't no man. Who's paying you enough to sell your soul? You know what I'm saying out there? The Diddler, he got that kind of money? Come on now. Nobody has that kind of money.
No.
Nobody. Come on, man. And then
we don't know who the master is.
Exactly. Yeah. And then look, check this out though. And another thing that they talked about all of this with the 13-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Now check this out, man. Come on. Now, after all of this happened, it was other people involved too. Come on. It just kept on going and going and going. People that got to where she was at. You know, I mean, after she was drugged, people that seen her afterwards. Well, what about? I mean, you know, what about her parents? What's going on with that situation? You know what I mean? I want to say all that stuff too. I mean, some people put themselves in compromised positions. True enough, being fans. True enough, but at 13, they should have seen something more. All these people, every last one of them, every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? Every last one of them. Come on now. Man. Come on now.
Crazy.
Come on now.
Man.
Let's stop, man. Come on now. And then another thing that grabs me so badly about the Diddlator.
Yeah.
How old is Puffy's twins right now?
Man, I'll say what, about 15, 16, something like that.
Come on now.
High school.
Come on now.
Wait.
That's the age. They were like 12, 11 years old when P. Diddy was doing this to this 13-year-old, allegedly.
Man.
How can you be that low?
You got daughters, yeah.
How can you be that low? How low can P. Diddy go? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. You know what I mean? Come on now. That's low, brother. That's low. That's all I got to say. I mean, hey, that was just my spoon. Like I told you, I was going to give him a spoonful. I wasn't give no more than that. I just gave him a spoonful. That's it. I don't want to give no more. Because I got more, but I don't want to give no more. It goes deeper than this. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy, you say out here, it goes deeper than this. I promise.
Trust me.
Trust me. But it goes deeper out there. I promise. One day I'm gonna shoot some pictures out here. You gonna be like, oh, he might be telling the truth. I'm like, I ain't gonna say where I got these pictures from. They're still there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's there. It's still there. Come on, man.
Man, listen, man. You out there in L.A., they had that Taste of Soul out there, man.
Oh, man.
It's going down. Entrepreneurs making money, man.
As they should be.
Yeah, man. Big Meech, they hit the halfway house. There's pictures out there.
Big Meech.
Young Jeezy, them is shook. They didn't increase their security and then bought more guns.
What about Ricky Ross? He's going to beat some money. Larry Hoover. I mean, Big Meech.
Yeah, hallelujah.
He's going to get me some money.
I feel like Big Meech. Oh, you don't feel like Big Meech. You feel like a Big Meech, motherfucker. But anyway, man. So Mrs. Smalls, Biggie's mom, Miss Wallace. I called her Miss Smalls.
Yeah.
Miss Wallace said that she knew all along Sean Combs had something to do with the death of her son. And Kim Porter and them family, they speaking out on Sean Combs. And, man, the old Kim Porter, she gave those flash drives, 11 of them in total, to Courtney Burgess. He the one produced the book, and that book is real. So all of these Albie Shures and these cease letters, y'all because you in there, you need to cease and desist.
Oh,
so
got you.
And I gotta do a special shout out. The young lady from the Juicy video was actually a lady. Her name is Aisha. Man, we gonna put her picture up on the. This is a recent picture of her. This is
Aisha.
This is Aisha, homie.
Aisha,
not Shamika, Aisha. So they found her. They found her Facebook page. She lived her best life. So,
I thought she was. Somebody told me, man, that she passed away. She committed suicide. I heard all kind of stories about that one, man. Here and there on the internet, man. All kind of stuff, man. She played tight end for somebody's college. I heard all kind of little stories about her, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Man, I was choked, no joke. And what happened? Her cousin got tired of it, and she got to commenting. And then that made all the internet detectives go crazy. And, so that's the truth, man. So and they don't want to give out her last name. She already going through enough. being accused of being a transformer. So enough respect to Aisha, man. Enough respect.
Aisha.
Man, you didn't cook like a chef, like you ain't never did. I know you was out there at the Taste of Soul with the chef hat on.
Man, come on.
But if you want to go ahead and put a little something else on the people's mind before we go, man, the flow is yours, homie.
Man, you know, the Taste of Soul is a wonderful event, occasion for people to get away and, you know, and display their talents, no matter whatever they're cooking, whatever cuisine. And I think it's a wonderful, it's a beautiful thing. And it was a lot of good, tasty food out there. And a good shout out to all the people that put it together. It's a lovely and wonderful event. And all the people that came out and had a wonderful good time, you know, it was, you know, lovely and a sweet event, you know. And the only opposite side of that is traffic is a motherfucking LA. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You better jump on a bus or plane, get dropped off on a plane. But this traffic out here is bad. You know what I mean? But it's well worth it. Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
well worth it.
Yeah, I'm taking a helicopter to an Uber, homie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Get dropped off by the hot dog stand. They got the bacon wraps with the zucchini on the side. Cause you know they get, you know, it Taste of Soul. They kind of get exotic a little bit. You know, they want to, you know, they go ghetto bougie sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They want to give you sushi, hot dog on a stick type of stuff. You know what I mean? So they whip out some stuff out here. You know, believe me.
Ooh-wee, homie. Yeah, man. Well, we appreciate you putting your chef hat on for the people, giving them something to look forward to, some inspiration. And, man, we got bills to pay out here. I know you got them California bills. So, man, we going to catch you on the flip side, homie.
Yeah.
And I'm out. All right, all you ambulance chasers, we got Slime Malicious on the line. What's going on, Big Slime Malicious?
What's going on, Thirsty?
Hey, man, what's going on is these scammers, and they need to go back to Atlanta. Man, listen, I can't even check my jack without a text saying that I got a job or applied for a job. Now, the game with that is if they catch you down bad and gullible, you're going to call that number. They're going to be telling you, hey, we need your social security number, a picture of your driver's license, everything they need to pull off the identity theft scheme and jack your credit up. Now, I need you as the scam fraud alert hierarchy of the clique to put your chef hat on and give the people what they need to eat off that.
Listen, y'all, hide your kids, hide your wives, because they out here stealing identities. I actually got a text message Saturday, 10:09 a.m. from a stranger called Alexandra that was trying to book me for an interview that I wasn't even looking for. I'm not even looking for a job right now, so I don't know how she found my information. So it's crazy that you coming to me with this tea, Big Thirsty.
Hey, well, we making you the authority of the scams. When we get alerted to a scam, we gonna come to Slime Malicious for the wisdom of how to navigate through the corruption. And with that being said, we appreciate you gracing us with our presence or your presence on the Big Thirsty Show. And anything you do, we got your back for sure because we got 1,000 ambulance chasers in every city that's down for Slime Malicious.
Let's go.
Peace and love.
I'm drinking 40 ounces in the Wino Valley, just sipping yak in the streets of the South. When the wino touches the bottom, he's thirsty.
Oh, yo, hey, there she right back in Street Front, Louisiana, baby. And yo, we doing it big and we doing it again.